All right, welcome everybody. My name is Jason with Pacific Business Funding. We're here with Ashley from Mana Pua at her awesome restaurant in Salt, Kaka'ako. And as you can see, this place is awesome. It's on the second floor. And they have fresh fish that comes in all the time.
The idea is that we wanted to create a contemporary bistro, and it's all derived from how I like to eat, which is very kind of European and family style, where you're sitting down, but you get to graze everything on a menu. I mean, food is to be celebrated with drink and culture and people, and so sitting down and mopping a burger with fries and a Coke is such an American way, but then you're in and out. We forget that like food is to be celebrated and the people that you're with is to be celebrated. And so this truly is that environment. So it's got a very large bar, very contemporary seating, and the menu is designed to share, but it's not tapas and small in style. So we encourage people to stay, talk story, eat and drink. It's a very Mediterranean, European style. So we take everything from Spain, North America, Italy, and France, very Parisian, and we've incorporated it here into our Hawaiian culture, which does include all the fresh fish, the local venison, local cattle, local produce, all the things.
Yeah, very social and communal aspect to this place, which I love.
Correct.
So, and when did you guys open?
We opened pretty much the end of June of this year, so we've been open maybe 6 to 8 weeks now. I don't know, every day turns into a different week.
What were you doing before this, before you opened this restaurant, and then also like how did this concept all come about?
So I've been in the food and beverage industry for almost 20 years. Probably just about 20 years. You work backwards the older you get, and so the math comes together. And I've done everything from the back of the house to the front of the house. I started a wine company almost a decade ago called Mana Pua Wines. So we had Mana Wines, Pua Wines, which was very much this kind of yin and yang, the masculine to the feminine. But it was also very hilariously named after my favorite food, which is indeed Hawaiiana Mana Pua.
Mana Pua, right.
So we've had a wine company. I've had a wine bar in California. We've had a cafe in Haleiwa, and then this is the culmination, I feel like, of almost 20 years of being in this industry, but with my partner slash, personal life partner and business partner, we decided if we were going to do this in the heart of Kaka'ako, the fabulous community-driven Salt, that we were going to create a very memorable experience here. So we wanted something fresh and contemporary that complements our neighbors and everybody that's here doing business, but also how fast forward and avant-garde everything is in this area. Honolulu, Ala Moana is growing. We have these urban views everywhere. So it's a very minimalist approach to the business, black and white, family photos, but the food is the star of the show, and so are the drinks. So we have a lot of color that comes out that way. It's really just, it's an open air space. It's whatever you want it to be, whether it's a bar with a glass of wine with your friend, or a burger on your own, or you want to stay and work. No judgy whatsoever. And then our community table is very exciting. Again, just try to make people feel important for their important days. So it's kind of all the things that you'd ever want.
One thing that stood out to me when I ate here was Kaka'ako actually goes and gets the fish because he's a fisherman by trade, and then like you guys chop it up, dice it up in the back, and then that's the food.
It's truly a family affair restaurant. It is family owned and operated. Our family helped us start this, which is why we pay homage to them. We truly believe in family, Kaka'ako and I 100%. So that wall of photos on there is a tribute to us growing up Hawaiiana, our ancestors growing up here, and then us growing up here, but then also raising our children. Here, which because I'm not really a fisherman, but it's in my son's blood, which is amazing. So yes, Kaka'ako and Kalanikai are the fishermen that contribute 99% of the fish from their sports fishing charters here. And they walk in through the side door, ring the bell, and it's great. So we know what we're getting, where we're getting it from. It makes it very affordable to the consumer because we're also, paying a smaller fee to the company for what we're getting our fish for, and it's all part of the whole experience. The restaurant industry has been around for a long time, obviously, food and beverage, but when you break down all the barriers and you actually make yourself so vulnerable, people actually really see it and understand it.
Yeah, the transparency that's key right
You're literally
now.
in our living room. This is our family's living room, and we're inviting you in. We take everything very personal here and very serious in that sense, but in a very unserious way.
All right, so you guys got to come out here to Mana Pua at Salt, and maybe you'll be able to see a fresh catch coming through.
That's right.
So,
Kaka'ako and Kalani bringing that fish in, ringing the bell. So awesome.
Yeah,
I just want to say cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers. I love working with small businesses that are actually making an impact, especially here in Hawaii, doing something a little bit different and helping them get their projects off the ground, like whatever it is. If they're passionate about it, then I want to help that dream become reality. That's like why I do what I do. So thank you.
Working with you and your team, like I said, we started last year, but we went through the right process that actually changed everything for us financially on the back end and moving forward. We learned a lot. We were able to access all the things that we knew we could afford. And I feel like we opened this with very little overhead and loans, and that has made a huge difference for us being able to move forward. We're not burdened financially. We had a great learning experience with you. We had a great financial experience with you. We met other avenues of lenders, personal and banks, that we were able to access as well on our own. And for someone like Kaka'ako, who'd never really been on this side of the business before, because he's always out at sea, he learned a lot.
Yeah.
So it was a very easy, natural process for him, where I'm the more rigid business person that gets it. So it was the perfect marriage for us. So
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, glad that everything worked out, and
we're still working together.
Yeah.
Especially now if we're going to open something else.
Yeah, and then that's the whole idea. Like, we can just kind of help you at any step of the way. Yeah, if needed.
Thank you.
Cheers. So if you guys like this video, please like it and subscribe for more, and check out more content from Hawaii business owners.